In just 8 years, 3 interstellar objects have entered our solar system, all from deep space, all moving too fast to have formed here. First came Oumuamua in 2017, a bizarre cigar-shaped object that accelerated to 315,000 kilometers per hour without explanation. Then came 2I/Borisov in 2019, an active comet carrying alien chemistry. And now, in 2025, 3I Atlas, a glowing behemoth from the void, possibly 15 kilometers across. 3 messengers from somewhere beyond our star. Is something leaking through the edge of the universe? Are these random, or is something out there sending them? What if our universe is beginning to tear? Oumuamua was the first, a tumbling, elongated object, either a spinning cigar or a flat disk, depending on how you interpret the light. It was unlike anything we had seen before. It had no tail, no debris, and no heat signature. Yet somehow it accelerated as it exited our solar system, defying our understanding of physics. Astronomers scrambled for answers. Maybe it was outgassing, maybe a hydrogen iceberg, maybe something even stranger, something artificial. Avi Loeb, a Harvard astrophysicist, famously suggested it could be a light sail, alien technology designed to ride solar radiation across the stars. The idea sparked debate and fascination in equal measure, but the object was already speeding away. We couldn't launch a mission, couldn't get a closer look. By the time we realized how strange it truly was, Oumuamua was gone. Was it a probe? A fragment of a larger structure? A relic from a civilization we've never known? Or worse, a warning sign, a silent message from something on the other side that had just started watching us? Whatever it was, it came and went before we could react, and it didn't come alone. Just 2 years later, in 2019, 2I/Borisov appeared, capturing the world's attention. Unlike Oumuamua, this interstellar visitor had a classic comet's tail, streaming with gas, dust, and icy particles, visible evidence of its volatile nature. But even with its familiar appearance, Borisov was far from ordinary. It was moving far too fast, following an open trajectory that made it clear it was not gravitationally bound to our solar system. More intriguing was its chemical makeup. Analysis revealed an excess of carbon monoxide, a signature that suggested Borisov had formed in a region much colder and more distant than anything in our own cosmic neighborhood. This implied it came from a system governed by different physical conditions, perhaps shaped by unfamiliar rules that challenge our understanding of planetary formation. Borisov lingered longer than Oumuamua, giving astronomers precious time to study it, but its visit was brief nonetheless. When it finally left, it left behind a startling revelation. Oumuamua was not a one-off event. The arrival of these interstellar objects hinted at something bigger, something beginning to unfold, an ongoing story that continues to challenge our place in the cosmos. And now 3I Atlas. Detected in July 2025 by the Atlas telescope in Chile, this is the largest interstellar object ever recorded, an immense visitor from beyond our solar system, measuring up to 15 kilometers across and surrounded by a faint, eerie halo of gas. Unlike any comet we've seen before, Atlas is on a hyperbolic trajectory, an open-ended path that confirms it's not bound to our sun. It's moving at incredible speed, fast enough that it won't slow down or loop back. Once it slingshots around the sun, it will vanish into deep space, never to return. This makes it only the third known interstellar object ever observed, and by far the most massive. But why now? For billions of years, space seemed quiet. No interstellar visitors, no signs of movement between the stars. Then suddenly, in just a few short years, we've seen Oumuamua, 2I Borisov, and now Atlas. Is it coincidence or part of something larger unfolding? Could Atlas be more than just rock and ice? Some scientists have begun to wonder, could it carry unknown matter, perhaps exotic particles or biological material, from a parallel universe? Or something even more startling, something dormant, frozen solid by the black cold of interstellar space, waiting for the warmth of the sun to awaken it? Theories range from the scientific to the speculative. Some believe Atlas might be a natural time capsule, preserving ancient materials from the dawn of a distant solar system. Others suggest something darker, that it could be a trigger, a catalyst sent long ago, arriving only now to initiate a chain of events we can't yet foresee. We don't know where it's been, we don't know what it's made of, but what we do know is that it's real, it's enormous, and it's coming fast. These visitors might not be random. When we examine the outermost edge of the universe, we encounter something even stranger. The cosmic microwave background, the faint afterglow of the Big Bang, reveals a bizarre and unsettling alignment, now nicknamed the Axis of Evil. An entire swath of the universe's earliest light appears to be pointing in a single direction, defying the long-held assumption that the universe should look roughly the same in every direction. This peculiar alignment has baffled cosmologists for years, suggesting that something deeply unexpected may be influencing the large-scale structure of the cosmos. Even more puzzling is the cold spot, a massive and unusually frigid region of space that stands out starkly against the surrounding background radiation. Some scientists suggest it could be an enormous cosmic void, a region almost completely empty of galaxies and matter. Others propose it might be something far more exotic, a kind of scar left behind by a cosmic event we don't yet understand, a collision point, as if, at some moment in the ancient past, another universe brushed against our own, distorting its shape and leaving a mysterious imprint that still lingers in the fabric of space-time itself. What if it's a breach? Interstellar objects, strange cosmic alignments, and vast unexplained cold zones. Could these be signs of a crack in the cosmic boundary? A fracture not just in space, but in reality itself? If so, we may be witnessing the earliest stages of something crossing over. At first, it might seem innocent, isolated anomalies, fragments drifting in from elsewhere, slipping quietly through the breach, unnoticed by most. But what follows might not be so subtle. Something larger, something deliberate. Oumuamua came first, a strange, elongated object moving too fast and tumbling too oddly to be easily explained. It passed silently through our solar system, raising more questions than answers. Then came Boris, another interstellar traveler, this one a comet, glowing briefly before vanishing into the dark. Now Atlas is on its way, approaching from deep space and bringing with it another wave of curiosity and unease. That's 3 interstellar objects in just 8 years. A striking pattern in a universe where such visitors were once thought to be vanishingly rare. So what happens when the next one arrives? What if it isn't just a rock or a frozen shard of distant matter, but something more advanced, something built, something with structure, with design, with purpose, or worse, intent? What if we're not just observing the universe anymore, but being observed in return? Something is shifting at the edge of the universe. Light is warping in ways we don't fully understand, bending and twisting as if space itself is under strain. Strange objects are arriving, interstellar visitors on unpredictable paths, moving through our solar system like silent messengers from a place we've never seen. And somewhere, far beyond our reach, beyond the veil of what we can observe, something might be watching, waiting. This could be how first contact begins. Not with a signal or a spacecraft, but with ripples in space-time, with quiet arrivals and unexplainable distortions. Or it could be something else entirely, something finding its way in, not through communication, but through incursion. A breach, a crossing, a quiet invasion. Either way, it feels less and less like coincidence. The signs are growing, the patterns emerging, and whether we're ready or not, this is just the beginning. Which of these 3 do you think is the most mysterious? And do you believe these are natural events or something much bigger? Let me know in the comments, and make sure to like and subscribe to find out if these are really alien messengers sent as a warning.